If you've been wondering what the all-new 2016 Ford Taurus will look like, you ought to have a look at the one that Ford's unveiling at Auto Shanghai this week. Ford is launching their all-new Taurus in China with an emphasis on rear seat passenger luxury, room, and creature comforts. In China, after all, being driven is a status symbol. The style and underlying architecture comes from a familiar family gene set in the Ford Fusion, stretched and enlarged. Facial features are very close to the Fusion, but more upright and mature in their nature. Down the sides, the design picks up a new C-pillar window which brings in some Taurus heritage from the first generation. It looks longer and sleeker, afforded by a 4-inch longer wheelbase than the current Taurus. Length of the Chinese Taurus shown here is actually about 5 inches shorter overall than our current model. How this will translate to the North American Taurus remains to be seen, but overhangs on this one are clearly shorter. Under the hood will be an available twin-turbo 2.7-liter EcoBoost V6, which in the States offers about 300 horsepower. Other engines expected in the US spec Taurus are a 2.3-liter EcoBoost 4-cylinder and a 3.5-liter naturally aspirated V6, and maybe even a hybrid model. While Ford made no mention of the North American 2016 Ford Taurus, which goes on sale late this year, we can expect it should be very close if not identical to the Chinese version given the One Ford plan for global products. The Chinese Ford Taurus will be built there in the all-new Chang'an Ford Hangzhou plant, which represents a $760 million investment by Ford in China. But don't worry folks, our Ford Taurus will continue to be built right here in the good old USA.